everybody and welcome back to my channel. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea. Today I'm going to be doing my March empties. You might hear some background noises. My kids are playing right outside my office, so just ignore that. I have a pretty good mix of like skincare, hair care, and makeup empties this month, so let's get right into it. First, I have this Disobey Time Rose and Peptide Facial Mask from Pacifica. I liked it. I mean, there's not much else to say. I have a couple other of these, and it's something that I can see myself repurchasing in the future. One thing, however, that I will not be repurchasing are these Cosmic Vanish Pore Strips from Pacifica. The first time I used them, and these are kind of interesting because they come, instead of just the nose strips, they come with two nose strips, two chin strips, and two forehead strips. The first time I used them, they seemed to work really well. And then I used them again maybe 2 weeks later, and I'm not sure if I just didn't really need to use them again because my pores weren't that clogged, or I didn't let them dry long enough, or what, but this turned my face into such an itchy mess that I really don't want to experiment with a new pack and see if it was user error or what. I mean, they got a lot of stuff out the first time, but the second time they didn't really get much. And like I said, especially around my nose, I was really struggling not to just scratch it because it was so itchy. The next is I have this EOS shave cream, which I really like, and it's fairly cheap. I think it's like $3.99, but EOS is not cruelty free, which I thought they were. Like, they seem like one of those brands where you think they should be cruelty free and then you find out that they're not. So, but I did order some Billy razors, and that came with shaving cream. So I have like a cruelty-free replacement for this already. Next, these are not exciting in the least, but they're empty, so I thought I would throw them in here. They're just like little travel size shampoo and body gel that I used just to finish them up. Then as far as skincare, I have two things. I have this 4th Ray Beauty, the Watermelon Face Milk. I'm actually really enjoying these face milks. I got the little rainbow sample set when the She's a Rainbow BYOP palette launched, or not launched, but when they released that palette, and then they had the little 5 sample set of like all the different face milks that they had, and I really like these. They're a good moisturizer, and I would continue to repurchase. I don't know specifically what the watermelon was like. They all have like different little symbols on them that are supposed to mean they're good for certain different things, and I don't remember what the watermelon one was, but I'm still working my way through the set so I can figure out which one I like the best. But it's definitely something, whatever flavor, so to speak, that I like the best, is definitely something I will repurchase. And then I went through another one of these number 7 cleansing balms. Is what I use to remove my makeup. It's something I will probably continue to purchase just because it's fairly cheap. I mean, it's like $9 for a tub, and it lasts for a couple months. So then I have one product that I'm going to declutter. It's this Julep 1 Pencil Matte Gel. eyeliner. It's just really old. I tried using it on my eye and it was all dried up. So it was one of the mini ones. I did get some good use out of it when it was still usable. So that's getting tossed in the trash. And then the rest are makeup empties. So first I finished this CoverGirl Oh Sugar vitamin infused lip balm in Spice. You can see, I mean, I didn't dig the product out. As much as I like this, I don't have time to be fiddling around with a lip brush and all that. So I'm considering it done. I'm throwing it away. My e.l.f. pen is done. Oh, I never thought this day was gonna come. Look, nothing else can come out. It's done. I'm sure if you've watched any of my other videos, you know exactly how I feel about this and how I'm so happy that I don't have to use it anymore. So that's gone. Then, by the way, this balm was in my 20 favorites in 2020 project. So I am going to be rolling something in its place. That video is coming next week, maybe. Who knows? I mean, with the quarantine and everything, I've got a lot of time, but on the same token, my son is not in school anymore, which is usually when I would film. So things are a little crazy. That's neither here nor there. That's just, that video is coming at some point. But this is another item that was in my 20 favorites in 2020. It's my NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. I scraped as much out of it as I could. I removed the stopper. I used my tiny little makeup spatula to get as much out of the sides as I could, and I am calling it done. I really like this concealer. I have another one that I immediately opened as soon as I finished that one. Then this primer from Maybelline, this Blur and Illuminate Master Primer, is something that I'm very excited to be done with because it was the last non-cruelty-free primer that I had in my collection. So now, as far as primers go, everything I have is cruelty-free, which is really nice. I did actually really enjoy this primer, so I felt it was very, I mean, it's not a dupe by any means for the Becca First Light. I think that's the purple one. I don't know why I can never keep them straight. I'm pretty sure it's First Light. This was a little thicker than that one because the Becca primer is pretty liquidy, but I also don't even know if they make this anymore because I tried to get most of the sticker off, but I bought this on clearance at Target like, I don't know, 2 years ago. So I don't even know if they make this anymore. It doesn't matter because I'm not gonna, even if they did, I wouldn't repurchase it because it's not cruelty free, but it was a nice primer. So that's done. And then the very last thing is my Becca Hydra Mist. I think this is, it's either a deluxe sample or a travel size. I'm really not sure. This is in my New Decade project pan. I took it had like a little sifter net thing. I took that out. Oh, there's like the teeniest little bit that I didn't get in. This was so disappointing to me. I really liked it when I first opened it up because it did have that very unique like cooling sensation when you put it on that, I mean, I've never had a powder that had that feeling before, but it lost that very quickly. So this was full when I started the project and it took me 3 months to use it up, and somewhere at the 1.5 month mark, it just totally lost like all of the extra benefits, I guess, from the water in there. And then by the time I finished it up, I wish I had taken a picture to show you, but it wasn't, what was left wasn't, I don't know if you'll really even be able to tell with the tiniest bit that is in the bottom of here. It wasn't a fine powder. What was left was like large granules of powder almost. So actually I mean, there was maybe 1 or 2 applications left. I just tossed the rest of the powder because what was left, there was like such large grains, I guess, of powder that it was very odd, and it wouldn't have done anything to smooth my makeup or anything. So I just tossed like the last 1 or 2 uses, but this is done. So I feel like I managed to get through quite a few empties this month. I'm really happy with the amount of makeup empties I got finished with. Usually it's fairly easy to get through like skincare products especially, and like more of the bath products and things like that, but I did fairly well with my makeup empties this month, so I'm very happy about that. I will have somewhere on the screen, I'll put the total amount that I used up this month, and I'm not assigning a dollar value to these because these are like hotel samples and they probably cost about 2 cents each, so I'm not worried about that. And I do the best I can, like with stuff like this where they only have the full size that I can find pricing information on, then I just divide it out by how much it is like per gram or per ounce, and I calculate it that way. So it may not be the actual retail value, but if I can't find the retail value, that's how I do it. But I will put up on the screen the total value that I used up this month, and we'll see if I can beat that number in April. But I thank you for sticking around and watching this video. I hope everybody is being safe and healthy and doing whatever you can to get through this crazy time that we're living in. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.